Welcome back to JandJPickEm. My name is Josh. Last week I went 12-4 and my overall record is 166-74. That's 9 weeks in a row of double-digit wins.
Let's go.
Man, this is what we do, and you already know the slogan. When we get double-digit wins, you get double-digit wins. And when you get double-digit wins, you win your pick'em. We also got 2 Christmas games. There's a Christmas special. We got parlays, we got player props, we got spreads. We got a lot of Christmas stuff happening, and you know there's going to be a great week of football.
My name is Juan. Last week I went 12-4, and my overall record is 159-81. Make sure you're following us on Instagram, JandJPickEm. That's where we post any changes to our picks.
Yes, sir.
1 hour before the game. And one more thing, we're so close to hitting 3,000 subscribers.
Yes, sir.
Make sure to like and subscribe. Now let's get on to our Week 17 picks.
Let's go.
Let's go. To start off Christmas morning, we got the Chiefs versus the Steelers. For this one, it's going to be a great FC matchup.
It's going to be good.
Both teams are looking like playoff teams right now. And the Chiefs trying to hold on to that number 1 spot. For this one, I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I think it's time that we all know, stop betting against the Chiefs. No matter what, they're going to win, even if it's with the help of the refs. For the Steelers, I feel like they're a great team, but they haven't shown that they can be like a playoff level team. They lost to the Eagles, they lost to the Ravens, and they're playing their 3rd game in the span of 10 days. It's not looking good for them.
That's true.
I'm going with the Chiefs. I think they should be able to get an easy win. Well, not an easy win because it's in
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's in Pittsburgh, but it's going to be a win for the Chiefs.
I will say the Chiefs they're playing really good. You know, I feel like Mahomes could be playing better. He only threw 1 touchdown last game, and the run game is pretty good. I feel like Pacheco could do a lot better though, but Kareem Hunt and Pacheco, I feel like they're a good duo. Xavier Worthy finally had a touchdown. He's looking good. But I will say this. The Chiefs lost last Christmas to the Raiders. The Steelers are playing at home. I feel like their defense is playing amazing. Not against the Ravens last week, right? It was horrible. But George Pickens, in my opinion, he should be back. Give me the Steelers to upset the Chiefs. I got the terrible towel. Give me the Steelers winning this matchup. Russell Wilson's going to play better. It's a Christmas game. This is our Christmas special video. Anything could happen. So I got the Steelers winning this matchup. Let us know who you guys got winning down below. For our next Christmas matchup, we got the Ravens versus the Texans. This is going to be an amazing game. Lamar Jackson, 3 touchdowns. He's been throwing a bunch of touchdowns these past games. Zay Flowers finally had a great game. And Derrick Henry, 162 yards. He did it on the ground. And that's what the Ravens are going to do again. I got the Ravens winning this matchup. They have such a great offense. CJ Stroud, he threw 2 interceptions last game. He's throwing a lot of interceptions. Tank Dell's out for the season. He has an ACL tear. The Texans actually just picked up Deontay Johnson from waivers.
Trash.
So, you know they're struggling in the wide receiver room. But Joe Mixon, he didn't have a great game. But I do expect them to do a lot better. I feel like CJ Stroud could make it a close game. But honestly, I got the Ravens winning on Christmas. I feel like they have a better defense. And they're going to put up a lot of touchdowns.
Yeah, for this one, it's a divisional round rematch.
That's true.
The Ravens won 34-10. For this one, I'm going to go with the Ravens. Lamar Jackson, he's been balling out. Derrick Henry too. The only thing with Derrick Henry, in the last 4 games, he has not got a touchdown. That's not looking good for him.
Yeah.
But other than that, bro, they have great receivers. Last week, Lamar threw 3 touchdowns to Lamar, to Likely, to Bateman. And what's his name? Zay Flowers went for over 100 yards.
Yep.
That just goes to show how great that offense is. The defense for the Texans, I don't know. I feel like they're going to struggle getting to Lamar Jackson, and that's one thing that's going to mess him up. The Ravens should be able to come out with the win. Oh, and one more thing. Tank Dell, his injury is definitely
out for the season.
Yeah, it's going to hurt the team. Nico Collins, if you got him on fantasy football, start him.
Have to start him. We both got the Ravens winning this matchup. Like we mentioned, this is our Christmas special, so we got our Christmas parlays and our Christmas player props for the week. So for my Christmas parlay, I got the Steelers +3, I got the under on that matchup, I got the Texans +5.5, and I got the over for that matchup.
Yeah, for my Christmas parlay, I got the Chiefs -3 and the over 43.5 for that game. And then I got the Ravens -5.5, and I got the over 46.5 for that game.
Yes, sir. And also, we got player props for Christmas. We're going to pop them up right here on the screen. And let us know what you guys think. We chose 6 players. Let us know if you think we're going to cash out. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's make this money with these parlays. Winning parlays right here.
Yes, sir. For Thursday Night Football, we have the Seahawks versus the Bears. Honestly, this should be a great matchup. Geno Smith and the Seahawks came so close to beating the Vikings last week, but Geno Smith threw an interception. But before that, I feel like he was playing pretty good. I like their wide receiving core. I feel like their running backs just have to do a lot better. As for the Bears, Keenan Allen had a touchdown, but their team overall struggled against the Lions. It is the Lions. They're playing the Seahawks now, who aren't as good as the Lions, but still, the Seahawks are a great team offensively. And for that reason, I got the Seahawks winning this matchup. But I feel like Caleb Williams could have a great game. It's Thursday Night Football. Some crazy stuff could happen, but I got the Seahawks winning.
Yeah, for this one, I'm going to go with the Seahawks as well. The only thing is Geno Smith has a turnover problem. 15 interceptions. I think that's like second most
Crazy. I didn't know
interceptions this
that.
season. And yeah, that's not looking good. Smith Najiba, he's been balling out. He's that player that no matter what, you're not going to stop him. He's going to do his thing.
That's
and
true.
I think that's one big reason why they're going to win. And one more thing, they need to take the lead. The Seahawks, they keep falling behind, and I feel like they're not a good team playing from behind. Geno Smith needs to take the lead from the beginning if they want to win the... Well, the only way they can make playoffs is if they win the division because wild card it's not a choice anymore. Seahawks should be able to come out with the win. I say this every week. The Bears are trash. I'm a Packers fan. I know this. The Bears organization is trash. Caleb Williams is a great quarterback, but with that team, he's not going to find the way to win.
Yeah, we both got the
Bears
Seahawks.
are trash.
Dude, they are. We both got the Seahawks winning this matchup. For our next matchup, we got the Chargers versus the Patriots. The Chargers played pretty well last week. I feel like Justin Herbert's a really good quarterback. Him and Ladd McConkey are doing really good. As for the run game, Gus Edwards had 2 touchdowns. And really good news for Chargers fans. J.K. Dobbins just got off IR. So he has a really good chance of playing this game. And if he does, the Chargers are going to get just better. As for the Patriots, they kept up with the Bills too.
Surprisingly.
But the one thing I say every week, Drake May, he throws at least 1 interception every game, and he's going to do the same thing this week, and for that reason, I got the Chargers winning. But Drake May, I feel like he's progressing really well. I like him as a quarterback. I feel like he's a future for the Patriots, and he gives everyone the ball, and their run game is amazing, but I got the Chargers winning. They're the better team, and they're going to win this game.
Yeah, for this one, I'm going to go with the Chargers as well. I feel like they're on fire right now. They're really trying to secure that spot in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And if they get this win, it's really going to help them out. Justin Herbert, he's been balling out, especially like you said with McConkey.
Yep.
For the Patriots, Drake May, he's a great quarterback, but I feel like he's not ready yet for for the big games. The Chargers are on fire.
Clutch.
Yeah, he's not clutch.
Yeah.
And for the Chargers, Palmer, he needs to hold on to those balls. He has a bunch of good throws to him, and he can't find a way to hold on to that ball.
Yeah.
If he's able to hold on to those balls, they should be able to get more yards, first downs, and that's one big reason why Justin Herbert can't keep the ball moving because his players keep dropping the balls.
That's true.
And if they hold on to those balls, keep the drives going, get some touchdowns, and they should be able to come out with the win.
But we both got the Chargers winning this match. Next up, we have the Broncos versus the Bengals. This year, Joe Burrow for the Bengals has been playing amazing. If the Bengals had a better record, I truly believe Joe Burrow will be MVP this season. I think he has better numbers than Josh Allen. He's playing amazing this year. He keeps throwing a lot of touchdowns. He's feeding Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. Chase Brown in the run game had over 90 yards last week. And as for the Broncos, Bo Nix, he played okay last week, but I feel like he has to feed the right guys. You need to give Cortland Sutton the ball. I feel like the running game is kind of non-existent. Estime had a touchdown. He was leading the team in rushing yards, but you never know who's going to lead that team. Is it going to be McLaughlin? Is it going to be Estime? Is it going to be Javonte Williams? You don't know. But for this game, it's going to be a shootout. It's what quarterback I trust more, and it's Joe Burrow. Their offense is going to be better, so I got the Bengals winning this matchup, and I feel like they're going to play a lot better this week.
Yeah, for this one, I think I'm going to go with the Bengals as well. Joe Burrow, he's been playing really good. And I feel like overall their offense is way better. The Broncos, their offense struggled last week. Bo Nix couldn't get the ball to his receivers. And if you can't get the ball to your receivers against the Bengals, who are a high-scoring offense, you're going to struggle.
It's not going to be
the
good.
Broncos, they're going to need a lot of help stopping Joe Burrow. MVP numbers he's been putting up this season. And, yeah, it's not looking good for that defense. Hopefully the Bengals, because their defense is not good. We've seen it all season. They need to stop Bo Nix. I really want the Bengals to, it'd be crazy if they made the playoffs.
It'd be crazy,
and it'd be a cool thing to see Joe Burrow come back from such a bad start to the season, and come into the playoffs and maybe make a Super Bowl run. But yeah, for this one, I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
Yeah, we both got the Bengals winning this matchup. For Saturday Night Football, we got a division matchup. We got the Cardinals versus the Rams. The Rams last week played a pretty good game against the Jets. Honestly, at first I thought they were going to lose, but they came back and won. Matthew Stafford played pretty good, but the reason they won is Kyren Williams. And something about the Cardinals, we seen it last week. They couldn't stop Chuba Hubbard. They lost in overtime to Chuba Hubbard. And honestly, they're playing Kyren Williams now, a better running back. The Rams are going to smack the Cardinals because of their run game. I got the Rams winning this matchup. The other thing about the Cardinals, Kyler Murray, he's a weird quarterback. Like, I know he's a good quarterback, but I feel like he turns over the ball a lot. I feel like he gets scared at times too. Marvin Harrison Jr. didn't do anything. What's happening with him? He was supposed to be Rookie of the Year. He's not doing good. The Cardinals aren't playing that well this year. I got the Rams winning, and they have to win if they want to continue to win their division. And I think the Rams are going to win this matchup.
Yeah, for this one, I think the Cardinals have nothing to lose, and for that reason, I'm going with the Cardinals. They're out of the playoffs, and I think they're playing basically spoiler. They don't want the Rams to make it to the playoffs. Bro, Kyler Murray, he's a great quarterback.
This is crazy.
When he uses his legs, you know what he's able to do. One thing, I saw Matthew Stafford play last week. He is trash. He cannot get the ball to his receivers. Kyrie Williams, he's the only way that this Rams
won.
Yeah, this Rams offense is able to actually, move across the field because his receivers, Cooper Kupp, he did not show up.
Disappeared.
Puka, I mean, he was there, but Matthew Stafford, he couldn't do anything. He's trash, honestly. For this one, I really want the Cardinals to win, just so that next week we got the Rams versus the Seahawks playing for that division.
That's a good matchup.
That'd be something the NFL wants. But yeah, for this one, I'm going to go with the Cardinals.
Yeah, let us know who you guys got winning down below. Next up, we got the Cowboys versus the Eagles. Jalen Hurts had a concussion last week, and you were no concussion protocol. You most likely got to wait a week. But it's the NFL, bro. They love Patrick Mahomes. They love Josh Allen. They love Jalen Hurts. So maybe the NFL is going to let him play. But honestly, even if Kenny Pickett plays this game, I still think the Eagles are going to win. We seen what Saquon Barkley did last week. 2 touchdowns, 150 yards. A.J. Brown still put up a touchdown, looked good with Kenny Pickett in. The only thing is he did throw an interception. But I'm going to just think Jalen Hurts is going to play, and if he is, this is a no-brainer. I got the Eagles winning. They're so talented. The Cowboys did beat the Bucs, though. Cooper Rush is playing really well. CeeDee Lamb, he only has one shoulder, and he's still putting up touchdowns. This dude's playing amazing. Rico Dowdle didn't have a great game, but I expect him to have a better game in the rushing game. But it is the Eagles' defense, though, so maybe rushing they won't do good. But I feel like this could be a shootout. But I got the Eagles winning. I think they're playing at home. I think they're the better team, and they're going to win this matchup.
Yeah, for this one, I'm going to go with the Eagles. Like you said, I'm going to treat it like Jalen Hurts is going to play, which I'm pretty sure he is. We still don't know if he is going to play or not.
Yeah.
For the Cowboys, I still can't believe they won last week. They had a chance
dude.
to, have a better draft pick. Yeah. Instead, they ended up winning, which was a crazy win, honestly. Their defense really stepped up. And if Jalen Hurts doesn't play, the Cowboys should be able to keep it close. But I'm pretty sure he's going to play. The Eagles already smacked the Cowboys earlier in the season. Saquon Barkley is on fire right now. I feel like there's not a team right now that can stop him. And the receiver core as well. Amazing. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, balling out. Like you said, Devontae Smith, he needs to get those catches because the last week
you can't drop the ball.
That's why they lost.
Dude, they would have run the clock out and won the game, but Devontae Smith dropped the ball. But honestly, this is going to be an easy matchup. We got the Eagles winning this game. For our next matchup, we have a division matchup. We have the Bucs versus the Panthers. The Panthers played really well against the Cardinals last week. Chuba Hubbard took over that game, won that game for the Panthers, and honestly, he could have another great game this week. And Bryce Young, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. He ran for 1. But honestly, I say this every time. If it comes to clutch time, I feel like Bryce Young isn't going to do good against the Bucs. The Bucs have a good defense. We didn't see it last week against the Cowboys, but Baker Mayfield and the Bucs could play really well. Baker Mayfield threw, I think, 2 touchdowns last week, but Mike Evans, he's trying to get his 1,000 yards. Baker Mayfield's going to feed him. Jalen McMillan had 1 touchdown. Bucky Irving, Rashard White, I feel like they're going to be a great duo. I got the Buccaneers winning this game. They're trying to win the division. It's up to them with them and the Falcons, and they're tied right now. So honestly, I feel like the Bucs could win it, and it's a division matchup. Anything could happen, but I got the Bucs winning this game.
Yeah, for this one, I'm gonna go with the Bucs as well. Like you said, they really want that playoff spot, and I think Baker Mayfield is gonna be able to get this team and move them on to the playoffs. I also have Baker Mayfield in my fantasy football, so a couple of touchdown passes I wouldn't mind. For Bryce Young, he's a great quarterback. We say every week, but one thing is he's not clutch. Last week he was. Last week he was. But you get a couple games where you become clutch. Other than that, I don't think he's gonna do. I don't think he's gonna do that good. The run game, if they're able to establish it like last week, then they might have a chance.
That's very true.
Basically, keep Baker Mayfield off of the offense, because if he's in there, you know what he's gonna be doing. He's gonna be tearing apart that defense. Mike Evans, he's a great player. I think he needs to step up. Really help out Baker Mayfield. Last week, he didn't do too good.
He's going to have a great game this week.
Yeah, for this game, I'm hoping he does better. Like I said, I have him on fantasy football, Baker Mayfield. So for this one, the Buccaneers better come out with the win.
Yeah, we both got the Bucs winning this matchup. For our next matchup, we have the Bills versus the Jets. Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers are looking really good together. He's feeding him. Low-key, Garrett Wilson's kind of sad. He's not getting none of the receptions. It's only him and Devontae Adams. I feel like Aaron Rodgers could keep this game close, but honestly, I got the Bills winning. Josh Allen's playing amazing, and I said this before we were recording. No receivers are there for Josh Allen. He's making everyone look good. Last game, James Cook led the team in receiving yards. James Cook is having a really good second half of the season. He's playing amazing, and James Cook is going to do really great this game. I got the Bills winning because of the running game. Josh Allen's MVP. He's going to have a really great game, and the Bills are going to win this division matchup.
Yeah, for this one, I'm going to go with the Bills. I feel like the Bills, they always find a way to win. The Jets, they always find a way to lose.
Very true.
Aaron Rodgers, I'm a Packers fan. I love Aaron Rodgers. But for some reason, I feel like just a team doesn't work. It's a great it's a great offense.
It is.
They got Devontae Adams. They got Garrett Wilson. They got Breece Hall.
Yep.
Breece Hall has not been doing anything. I feel like he's been a very big disappointment, not just to everyone, but to us. I'm a big fan of Breece Hall. I expected him to have a great season, but I feel like every week he gets worse and worse. He gets no touchdowns. And, yeah, I think the Jets, overall, their offense, they can't really do much. The Bills, they find a way. Josh Allen, like we said, best quarterback in the NFL
Easily,
right
dude.
now. And, yeah, I think the Bills, they should be able to, get a little closer to that number one
Seed.
Yeah, number one seed. And if they're able to do that and get the win in New York, then it's going to become a lot closer.
Yeah, we both got the Bills winning this matchup. For our next matchup, we got the Colts versus the Giants. The Colts last week, Jonathan Taylor,
balled
JT.
out.
He had 2 runs over 50 yards. He had 3 touchdowns. And honestly, he's all that the Colts are, dude. Anthony Richardson, only 11 passes. But honestly, he didn't have to pass because he kept running the ball.
Yeah.
But against the Giants, he doesn't have to pass the ball either. Jonathan Taylor's going to have another big game. The Giants struggled against the Falcons. Drew Lock didn't do well. Tracy Jr. didn't do well at all. The Giants are a bad team, and I hate to say this as a Raiders fan. They're getting Shador Sanders, but they're getting the number 1 pick, and that's what they're going for. So they're going to lose this week, and the Colts are going to win because their run game is amazing, and Anthony Richardson should have a way better game. I got the Colts winning.
Yeah, first one, I'm going to go with the Colts as well. The Giants, they're tanking. They have no reason to win, just like the Raiders had no reason to win, but they ended up winning. But for this one, the Colts, they should be able to come out with the win. Jonathan Taylor
is him.
I'm dumb. I benched them. I don't know why I benched them over Malik Neighbors, and I lost my fantasy. But this week, he should be able to come back. Jonathan Taylor, I know he's going to have a great game.
He is.
Malik Neighbors, get the ball to him. I have him on fantasy football too. I need him to put up some points on the board. And yeah, overall, the Colts, they have a better offense.
They do.
The Giants are trash. Their defense is trash. And, bro, they got smacked by the Falcons. The Falcons playing with the backup quarterback.
With the rookie quarterback.
Oh, yeah, backup rookie quarterback. That's crazy. Yeah, the Giants are not winning this game. The Colts should be able to come out with the easy win.
Yeah, we both got the Colts winning this matchup. For our next matchup, we got the Raiders versus the Saints. And honestly, I hate the Raiders, man. Dude, we could have the first pick, but now we're the 5th or 6th pick because we beat the Jags. Aiden O'Connell, this is what he does. He's really good at beating bad teams. And honestly, he could do the same thing against the Saints. Brock Bowers, 11 receptions, 99 yards. He's breaking records as a rookie tight end. I like how the Raiders are playing, but honestly, I want them to lose. I'm going to go with the Saints. I got the Saints winning, even though they just got smoked 34-0 against the Packers. Spencer Rattler could get it done. Keandre Miller, I believe in him in the run game. I feel like he could do a lot better than he did last week. And I think I'm just being biased. I want the Saints to win so we get a better draft pick, but I got the Saints winning this matchup.
Yeah, for this one, Josh, I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to go with the Raiders.
Yes,
Every time I
sir.
go with the Raiders, they end up losing.
Yep.
And, Josh, that's what you want. You want the Raiders to lose and get a better draft position.
Yep.
But overall, the Saints, they got shut out against the Packers. It's kind of hard to go up against. I mean, it's kind of hard to go with the team when they do bad.
Horrible,
and,
dude.
bro, they didn't do anything at all.
No
I feel like
points.
their defense, they couldn't do anything. Their offense couldn't do anything. For the Raiders, I mean, last week they played the Jags, but Brock Bowers, he balled out. Aiden Connell had a great game. And, I mean, their run game isn't great, but they're able to get into the end zone, and that's all you need, touchdowns. For that reason, I'm going to go with the Raiders for this game.
Yeah, let us know who you guys got winning down below. For our next matchup, we got the Titans versus the Jaguars. I like how Brian Thomas Jr. is playing right now. He's the first rookie to get 1,000 receiving yards in all the rookie wide receivers. And honestly, he's carrying this team. Mac Jones is giving him the ball, which I really like. He just came short against the Raiders. But honestly, I got the Jaguars winning. He's going to do a lot better against the Titans. Mason Rudolph threw 3 interceptions. Tony Pollard had no touchdowns. Tajay Spears had 2 touchdowns. But the running game is not good. I got the Jaguars winning. It's a division matchup, and I feel like it's going to be a great game.
Yeah, for this one, I'm gonna go with the Jaguars as well. Their team, I feel like they're the better offense. The Titans, they're trash. I feel like last week, overall, they always find a way to lose.
Yeah.
The Colts, they got blown out. I mean, the Titans, they got blown out by the Colts. They let Jonathan Taylor do whatever he wanted to them, and I think that might be the same way this game might go. Tank Bigsby and the other running back,
Travis Etienne.
Yeah, Travis Etienne. They're both. I expect them both to ball out against the Titans. I don't know. The Titans, they're not a good team, and the Jaguars should be able to. I mean, they're not a great team either, but I feel like they should be able to come out with the win.
Yeah, we both got the Jaguars winning this matchup. For our next matchup, we got the Dolphins versus the Browns. DTR was trash last week. No touchdowns. I think he threw a lot of interceptions.
2 interceptions.
Dude, Jerome Ford, though, he did ball out in the rushing game. But honestly, if DTR starts again, they're not winning this game. I got the Dolphins winning this matchup. Devon Achane, dude, he balled out. He had a 50-yard touchdown at the end. He led the team in receiving yards. Tua is giving him the ball. You know, with Jalen Waddle being out, someone has to step up, and it was Devon Achane. Tyreek Hill had a touchdown, but he only had 3 receptions. But honestly, for this game, it's an easy matchup. Dolphins are winning. They're the better offense, and they're going to win this game.
Yeah, for this one, like you said, Dolphins, they have the better offense. Tua not turning the ball over.
Yeah.
What's the running back? I mean, the quarterback for their team?
DTR, Dorian Thompson Robinson. Honestly,
he's trash.
No one remembers his name.
He's not
garbage.
going to do anything for this team. Jerry Jeudy, he didn't do too great with them, and he threw 2 interceptions. You're not going to win a game, especially against, like I said, Tua, that's hot right now. He's not turning the ball over, and I feel like that's a good thing for the Dolphins. The Dolphins stick to throwing the ball, getting those small yards, and, using A-Chain, he's proved that he's able to do it both ways, receiving and rushing.
Amazing,
and honestly,
dude.
He's a beast. He's really helped out this team to get, basically.
Just to do better.
Yeah, take control of the game, and that's what the Dolphins need to do. The Browns, I feel like overall, they had I feel like they're better off with Jameis Winston. I don't know why they benched him.
I believe that too.
Yeah, he does throw a lot of interceptions, but he helps that team, get those big plays, and that's exactly what they need. They're not going to have that. Dolphins should be able to get an easy win.
Yeah, we both got the Dolphins winning this matchup.
For the next game, we got the Packers playing versus the Minnesota Vikings.
Yes, sir.
For this one, it's at US Bank. It's going to be a good rivalry game. Both teams hot right now. Basically a playoff game. NFC North division matchup. For this one, I go with this team every week. You know who I'm going with. I'm going with the Green Bay Packers. They just shut out the Saints. 0 points for the Saints. And honestly, that might be the same thing for the Vikings. Nah, just kidding. For this one, honestly, it's going to be a shootout. Both teams are great right now. Sam Darnold has been balling out, especially with Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison.
Amazing, dude.
Justin Jefferson, he's a player that you can't stop. And the Packers, they proved before that they're able to stop him. And hopefully, they let Justin Jefferson do a little because I have him on fantasy football. But just enough to, they end up coming out with the loss.
Yeah.
Jordan Love. He's on fire. I know this week he didn't do that much, but come on, when you got Josh Jacobs running that way and the run game is working out, you don't need to throw the ball. Yeah. Christian Watson, I think he did get injured. He ended up going back into the game. That's something to keep an eye out. But come on, Jordan Love, he's the best quarterback right now. To me, he's the best quarterback. He the best receivers right now. And honestly, that defense is amazing. They shut out 0 points scored. I expect them to have a great game against the Vikings. And like I said, it's going to be a high-scoring game. But come on, the Packers, they need to step up. The Packers need to win. And I think they're able to get it done in US Bank.
There's going to be a shootout. Sam Darnold, 3 touchdowns last week. He's been playing amazing. Justin Jefferson, 2 touchdowns. Jordan Addison, a touchdown. But for the Packers, dude, that defense is legit.
Edgerrin Cooper's a beast.
Dude, Xavier McKinney, too. I feel like that defense is amazing. And there's going to be a shootout. I'm 9-0 when I put on the cheesehead, and I'm going to be 10-0.
Let's go! You know what this means? Every time...
Psych! I'm throwing this off, bro. I got the Vikings winning. The Packers, they've only won 2 games where teams are over 500. They don't beat good teams. They didn't beat the Lions. They didn't beat the Vikings. And they're not going to beat the Vikings again. They did good last game because it's the Saints, dude. Anyone can run the ball. I'm so sorry, Juan. I feel like I broke everyone's hearts right now. But it's true. They don't do good against great teams. And you're going to see it happening. Every time I put on the cheese head, they win. Every time I take off the cheese head, they lose. Whatever I do is going to happen. And you guys are going to see Sam Darnold ball out with Justin Jefferson and Addison. You've been seeing it every week. I'm sorry, Juan. Hey, go Pack, go. But I'm sorry. I truly believe the Vikings are going to win. Let us know what you guys are going to think down below.
Yeah, let us know. Josh, he didn't wear the cheesehead this week. Everyone, if you've been following us for a while, you know what that means. So keep an eye out for this game.
For Sunday Night Football, we got the Falcons versus the Commanders. We got 2 rookie quarterbacks playing against each other. Michael Penix Jr. last week, he was playing like Brock Purdy. He was a game manager. You know, he didn't throw any touchdowns, but their defense played amazing. Bijan Robinson had 2 touchdowns. And as for the Commanders, dude, Jaden Daniels is him. He's Rookie of the Year. Last week, he did 3 things. He single-handedly eliminated the Cowboys from the playoffs, the Niners from the playoffs, and snapped the Eagles' 10-game winning streak. This is what he does, and the Commanders are balling out because of him. He's feeding Scary Terry, and their whole offense is looking a lot better. For that reason, I got the Commanders winning this matchup.
Yeah, for this one, honestly, the Falcons, they played really great last week. Their defense stepped up.
Amazing.
Penix had a pretty good game. Bijan Robinson as well. And honestly, if the Commanders don't stop Bijan Robinson, he might go off, just like Saquon did last week. But for this one, I'm going to go with the Commanders. I feel like they really want to keep that spot in the playoffs. And honestly, it's pretty locked up for them. They just need to win maybe one more game. And yeah, Jaden Daniels is a great player. McLaurin should be able to help out that team. Honestly, I have McLaurin in my fantasy football team too. So I need some points from him. Jaden Daniels, we already know he's going to do his thing. But I feel like one big question is Penix, you know? If he's able to get a big win against his team, you know, that might be a smart move on the Falcons, benching Kirk Cousins. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think the Commanders should be able to come out with the win.
I will say the Falcons are fighting the Bucs for the number 1 division, the seed for them. So I feel like Michael Penix is going to throw the ball a lot. This is going to be a good matchup.
He's going to choke like a like a backup, not like a rookie quarterback.
Yeah, let us know who you guys think is going to win this matchup. For Monday Night Football, we got the Lions versus the 49ers. The Lions last week looked amazing. Jared Goff, I think, threw 3 touchdowns. Jamison Williams got a deep ball. And then Amon St. Brown, he got another touchdown. I liked one of the plays the Lions did. They did a little fake stumble play last week, and they threw it at Laporta.
Copied the Packers.
They did copy the Packers, but they did it better. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just hating right now. But for the Niners, I feel like they came up short against the Dolphins last week.
I think they've came up short almost every week.
Almost every week, but last week in particular. Debo, though, you know, he got a little...
He finally had a great matchup.
I think he's seen our video, bro. He's seen that we're hating. He's like, all right, let me get a touchdown for these guys. He got one. George Kittle played amazing. Their run game, though, not so well. Brock Purdy, I don't know if he threw an interception, but I don't think he had a great game. And, you know, this is an easy matchup, in my opinion. I got the Lions winning. It's a primetime game. This is what they're due. They want to get the number 1 seed in the NFC. The Lions are going to win this game.
Yeah, for this one, I have the Lions. They should be able to smack the Santa Clara 49ers. The Niners, they're a great team last season.
Though.
It's a new season. Brock Purdy, I don't know if he's going to get that big contract. He hasn't been showing that he deserves that big contract, especially, you know, the team.
Yeah.
They're trash. They haven't been doing good, missing playoffs. Mm-hmm. The Lions, I feel like this is an easy matchup. They're the number 1 team in the NFC. They should be able to get the easy win.
Yeah.
And honestly, of the Niners, there's no way they win. The way the NFL set up, the Lions should win. They're the great team. They're literally the number 1 team in the NFC.
The only way I could see the Niners winning is if they get turnovers off the Lions. But they don't turn over the ball,
if Nick
though.
Bosa steps up.
Yeah, it's their defense. If their defense plays well, I can see them winning. But honestly, I don't think that's going to happen. The Lions should win this matchup.
Yeah, Jared Goff, he's going to go off. Jameer Gibbs.
Oh my gosh,
He's probably going to go off for another 100 yards or maybe 200.
Yeah, but honestly, this is an easy matchup. We both got the Lions winning this game. For our next segment, we got spreads of the week. For my spreads, I got the Bills -10, Dolphins -6.5, Bengals -3.5, and the Chargers -4.
For my spreads, I got the Seahawks -3.5, the Bills -10, Commanders -3, and Lions -3.5.
And for the best segment of the week, we got parlays of the week.
Let's go.
For my parlay, I got the Lions, the Buccaneers, and the Eagles.
For my parlay, I got the Bills, I got the Dolphins, and I got the Packers.
Yes, sir. Let's cash out. Let's make this money.
Let's go.
Thank you guys for watching another week of J&J Pick'em. Like I mentioned before, this is 9 weeks in a row of double-digit wins. The season's about to end, and we're still getting double-digit wins. We're still cashing out for you guys. This was our Christmas special. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully with our picks, you're able to get enough money to buy your family some presents or do whatever you guys want with that money. And I hope you guys have a really great Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yeah, remember to follow us on Instagram, JandJPickEm. That's where we post any of our changes to our picks. And one more thing. We're so close to hitting 3,000 subscribers. You guys are the only ones that are able to help us hit that goal. So make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys have great holidays. This was Juan.
This was Josh.
And this was JandJPickEm.